This is missing child Tarie Price. June 11, 2020. Bring Tarie home. Missing child Tarie Price. Missing since June 11, 2020. Missing from Gretna Ne Dob. March 29, 2012. Age now 11. Sex female. Race biracial. Hair color black. Eye color brown. Height 4 feet 0 inches. Weight 70 pounds. Both photos shown are of Tarie. She was last seen on June 11, 2020. Tarie is biracial. She is black and white. 1-800-843-5678 Sarpy County Sheriff's Office, Nebraska, 1-402-593-4111.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. The other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamt I held you in my arms. And now that you're here, my dreams are waking, and I will keep you from all harm. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. But please don't take my sunshine away. I'll always love you and make you happy. I'll pick you up when you've fallen down. You turn the sky blue when it is raining. You'll always keep the sunshine around. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
June 11, 2020. The search for 8-year-old Tarie Price has turned from a rescue to a recovery mission, officials said Friday. Officials met at 3:30 p.m. to give an update to the public. Sarpy County Sheriff's Office Lieutenant Dennis Svoboda said efforts to find Tarie began Friday at 8 a.m. with support from residents. About 6 miles of the river have been searched. They are fairly confident Tarie is in the area, but at this time she has not been recovered. We have informed the family we have gone from a rescue mode to a recovery mode, Svoboda said. Our efforts will continue. If we're not successful today, we will be back tomorrow. June 14, 2020. The search for an 8-year-old girl who was swept away by the Platte River on Thursday is continuing for a fourth day on Sunday. 8-year-old Tarie Price disappeared Thursday afternoon after she got separated from her mother and others along a sandbar. She was last seen about a half-mile downstream from Scram Park State Recreation Area. Sarpy County Sheriff's Lieutenant Dennis Svoboda has said it is unlikely the girl survived given how long she has been missing and the heat during that time. Family members and other volunteers have been searching the area along with officials. The Sarpy County Sheriff's Office is seeking volunteers with airboats to help with the search. June 15, 2020. Officers at Sarpy County Sheriff's Office gave updates on the search of Tarie Price. The search started at 6 a.m. and ended at 5 p.m. The Sarpy County Sheriff's Search and Rescue Team and Game and Parks started the ground and water search. In the morning, they were helped with the ground and water search by a private helicopter. June 16, 2020. A Millard family is filled with heartache while searchers comb the Platte River looking for their daughter. Now, I would take the day back in a heartbeat, said Latricia Price. Price said she took her daughter, Tarie's, 8, aunt and cousins to the Platte River near Scram State Park last Thursday for the first time. I want my daughter home to me. I need her. It's past 100 hours. I don't know what day we're on, but I know it's every day without her, she said. The children got into trouble in the water. Price didn't see what happened. Kayaker saved the cousins, but Tarie slipped away. The weight is unbearable for her parents and 5 brothers and sisters. There's somebody that saw her. I believe this and I know this. There's always somebody there, said her father, Tiablo Price. Price stayed home to work on the house, while the others went to the river. He said none of the children wore life jackets. June 19, 2020. The water search to locate the missing 8-year-old from the Platte River near Scram Park continued today at 8 a.m. in the morning, according to the Sarpy County Sheriff's Office. The Sarpy County Sheriff's Office informs that volunteers who have specialized equipment that can assist in recovery efforts are asked by the Sarpy County Search and Rescue Team to join. Specialized equipment includes airboats, cadaver dogs, sonar, or drones. Volunteers will be selected to assist on a case-by-case basis by the Search and Rescue Team commander. Tarie Price was swept away by the Platte River on June 11 after she got separated from her mother and others along a sandbar. Officials say she was last seen about a half-mile downstream from Scram Park State Recreation Area. The recovery efforts were suspended on June 19 at 2 p.m. due to weather. A water search from the Missouri River to Scram Park and ground search from Scram Park to Highway 50 was conducted, but unable to locate Tarie. The Sarpy County Sheriff's Search and Rescue Team was assisted by Nebraska Game and Parks and a private citizen with a drone. The Sarpy County Sheriff's Office is requesting that anyone who was at the scene at the time of the incident on Thursday, June 11 around 3 p.m. and may have witnessed the event or has relevant information to call the Sheriff's Hotline at 402-593-1593, Monday through Friday 8 a.m. to 4:45 p.m. If you have any questions, contact Lieutenant Mike Earhart at 402-593-4111. June 20, 2020. The ongoing search for a missing 8-year-old girl at Scram State Park has been suspended Saturday and will begin again Sunday, according to the Sarpy County Sheriff's Office. Tarie Price was last seen June 11 at the park near the Platte River. Since her disappearance, law enforcement and local volunteers have been searching for any sign of the child. On Saturday, the sheriff's office was assisted by the Houghton Fire Department's dive team and citizens with airboats, drones, sonar, and dogs. The search will resume Sunday at 8 a.m. Only volunteers with specialized equipment like those listed above are being asked for help. Those who wish to volunteer may do so at Highway 50 and Highway 31 boat ramp at 8 a.m. October 27, 2020 – 139 days. That's how long 8-year-old tarie Price has been missing. On Tuesday, search efforts to find her body resumed near Scram State Park. Dozens of volunteers searched along shorelines, riverbanks, and in the water for tarie as family members stayed strong, holding on to their memories. Latricia Price, Tarie's mom, said, "She was Mama Bear. She took care of everyone. She has 3 brothers, 3 sisters. She lead the pack." Marcus Dickham, of Nighthawk Search and Rescue, spearheaded Tuesday's search. It's one of dozens done by their organization and local law enforcement. Dickham said the river levels are so low now that she may be in those areas. She could be in the sand area, something could be sticking out. The pedestrian bridge is important too because that is where we got the cadaver hits from back in July until just recently. Water searches, drone searches as well as canine searches were all a part of the effort. Tarie's dad, who is usually quiet, thanked everyone for coming out and asked for people to not take his lack of conversation for anything other than being totally and completely lost on how to act and what to say. Tarie's mom shared with us her hope for finally finding her daughter. "We have mixed feelings but we are ready to move forward and get closure," she said. "I don't see tarie as gone. She's right here with me and she's telling me, 'Be strong, Mama, and we are going to get it done today. It's the day tarie is coming home.'" The search will continue Wednesday morning. If you want to lend a hand, they ask that you first attend a safety meeting at the Holiday Inn Express in Gretna at 9 a.m. Vests, name tags, two-way radios as well as instructions on what ground to cover will be given out at that time. October 30, 2020 searchers were unsuccessful in the latest search for an 8-year-old girl who has been missing since she was swept away on the Platte River this summer. A search and rescue team from Kearney searched Tuesday and Wednesday for Tarie Price, who disappeared on the river at Scram Park near Gretna in June. Since the girl went missing, Sarpy County Sheriff's deputies have been on the river 32 times, and Nebraska Parks officers have searched 44 times. Her parents say Tarie was playing on a sandbar with cousins when they were swept away. Her 2 cousins were rescued but Tarie has not been found. June 11, 2021. It's been 1 year since 8-year-old tarie Price disappeared in the Platte River and authorities have still not found her. Witnesses said people were able to help 4 of the children, but tarie, whose nickname was Juicy, wasn't rescued. It all started last year when authorities got a call that 5 children in the water needed to be rescued. Witnesses told authorities the kids were playing on a sandbar. Rescue crews from Nebraska Game and Parks and the Sarpy County Sheriff's Office as well as volunteers searched for 2 weeks. They started at the riverbed at Scram Park and went all the way to Plattsmouth. Tarie's family stayed strong and hopeful with her mom Latricia, sharing stories about her little girl. "She was Mama Bear, she took care of everyone. She has 3 brothers, 3 sisters, she led the pack," said Tarie's mother Latricia Price. In October of 2020, the search resumed. Volunteers were given vests, name tags, and two-way radios and had the assistance of drones and K9 units. Back then, we again talked to Latricia who told us she was ready for some closure. We have mixed feelings, but we are ready to move forward and get the closure, she said. But Tarie's, I don't see as gone, she's right here with me and she's telling me to, be strong mama, and we are going to get it done today, it's the day Tarie's is coming home. Unfortunately, the search efforts in October were not successful. It's now been 12 months since Tarie's went missing and the search efforts haven't stopped. Latressa told 3 News Now, earlier today, she is still searching and her family is not giving up.
It drops every time I turn the corner.
Latressa Price returns to the spot she last saw her daughter almost 1 year ago.
It was a heart-wrenching day, and there's a lot of pain.
June 11th, 2020, Tarie Price was 8 years old and playing on a sandbar in the Platte River.
I just remember that call for help.
The Sarpy County Sheriff's Office spent months on the river trying to find her. Her family is still waiting for answers and closure.
It's a year later, but I always hold on to hope that she's out here and she's coming home.
The Sarpy County Sheriff's Office and the Papio, Missouri River Natural Resources District just unveiled a new airboat that they hope will improve water rescue and searches.
If you've been around at all the last year, you know the increased traffic on the Elkhorn, the Platte River, the event with the 8-year-old girl last year, and not having the necessary equipment is very difficult.
Lieutenant Dennis Svoboda says this boat is more powerful, faster, and can travel on dry land and in shallow water.
We decided, it's time. The time is now to do it.
I don't want to say it's too late. We definitely need it.
There's a small memorial placed for Tarie's that was set up on her 9th birthday back in March. Price still buys gifts for her daughter in hopes she shows up soon.
I hold on to hope that we'll get justice, we'll get closure, but most of all, she shows us every day she's right next to us.
Emily Tenser, KETV Newswatch 7.
July 17, 2021 volunteers will hit the area near Scram State Park this weekend hoping to find Tarie Price. Her parents, volunteers, and the nonprofit group Justice Takes Flight will hit the Platte River and shoreline Saturday and Sunday. That's where the then 8-year-old went missing more than 1 year ago while playing with a group of kids on a sandbar. Volunteers will meet at 9 a.m. on both days. Organizers are asking for volunteers to bring equipment like airboats or canoes. June 11, 2022. It started as a family outing but ended as any parent's worst nightmare. 8-year-old Tarie Price went missing in 2020 after playing near the waters of the Platte River at the Scram State Park. Her story is one her family doesn't want the community to forget. For the past 2 years, Latressa Price has been searching for her missing piece. We've missed birthdays, Christmas, and many other holidays, Latressa said. It's just the missing piece to our puzzle. That missing piece is her daughter Tarie's, who went missing after playing on a sandbar with other kids along the Platte River at Scram State Park. Her disappearance launched multiple search efforts with the help of local law enforcement, volunteers, and nonprofit groups, but despite the community's efforts, Tarie's was never found. Latressa wants people to remember who her daughter is. She said Tarie's loves to sing, dance and help others. Price said her daughter one day hopes to become a teacher. These memories are what Latressa is holding on to now. At the same time, she remains hopeful that answers to her daughter's disappearance are still out there. I will just cherish every moment, Latressa said. And, still waiting.
Well, a painful anniversary is coming up for an Omaha family. This Saturday will mark 2 years since 8-year-old Tarie Price disappeared from the Platte River at Scram State Park. Now, her family is working on a new search effort. Her story is one her family doesn't want the community to forget. 3 News Now reporter Ron Johnson spoke to her mother about the continued search for answers.
Family, her with her brother and sister.
Never thought it would happen. To me, my
belief was just knowing deep down that I know she'll be back.
For the past 2 years, Latressa Price has been searching for her missing piece.
We've missed birthdays, we've missed Christmas, we've missed many holidays, and it's our other piece to our puzzle.
That missing piece is her daughter, Tarie Price, who went missing after playing on a sandbar with other kids along the Platte River. Her disappearance launching many search efforts with the help of local law enforcement, volunteers, and nonprofit groups. But despite all of this, Tarie was never found. Tarie's family has been putting up posters just like these. They are determined to keep the search on and try to find her. They say someone out there knows something. Latressa wants people to remember who her daughter is. She said Tarie loves to sing and dance. She also loves helping people and wants to one day become a teacher. These memories are what Latressa is holding on to. At the same time, she remains hopeful answers over her daughter's disappearance are still out there.
When I see children around her age, such as Tears, it just reminds me, like, what would my daughter be doing? Our time as we spent together, I just will cherish every moment and still waiting.
At Schramm State Park, Ron Johnson, 3 News Now.
June 11th, 2023 will be 3 years. Where is Tarie Price?